Okay, ready? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jack.
And Sana.
And today we're gonna tell you the story of how we first met and started dating. So in 2022, I moved to Canada from Peru to become an actor, and I was going to VFS, that's Vancouver Film School. Sana.
I was to a gap year from high school to until VFS, and then I went to VFS.
So detailed. Anyways, we met in class in VFS, and she would just ignore me the entire time. Like, she was friends with all the popular kids, and I had no friends, kind of thing. I started trying to become friends with them in order to be friends with Sana. And it was so awkward the first time because I remember one of these girls, she was talking about how she was gonna go to her, like, beach house for the holidays. And I didn't mean anything bad by this, but I just wanted to ask where the house was, because I was new to Canada and I didn't know anything that sounded like a beach house in BC. Like, I didn't know where anything was. So I was like, oh, where is this place? Like, how come, like, you're going there? Like, what is it? And she was like, oh my god, you wanna come? I'm so sorry. Like, you can come if you want. And I'm like, no, I'm not inviting myself. Like, I just want, like, I was genuinely curious. I wanted to know what this place is. And she's like, no, you're gonna come. Like, it's fine. Like, I get it. Like, you wanna make friends, so, like, you can come. Honestly, I felt so bad, so embarrassing. She had no ill intentions, by the way. But I felt so embarrassed because, like, you're not supposed to invite yourself to things. And I was not trying to, but it came across that way.
Also, to say that, and that time you think you were not that close, but I thought because he did hang out with us, and I thought he was close to us.
Yeah, but I was not invited to this thing at all. Like, you guys had a group chat and stuff, and I was not.
Yeah, that's true.
Not invited there at all. I go to the beach house because I'm like, why not, you know? I might as well. And it was kind of awkward because they were like, you guys were so mean, actually. You guys were so mean,
Why?
actually. Because they had, like, this living room, okay? It was, like, a big living room with a big TV. And they were all, like, it was, like, guys and girls. And they were, sorry, my cat. They were all gonna sleep there. And they told me, like, okay, you can take the room that's over there. And I was like, okay. Like, obviously, they didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But it was like, okay, I should not have invited myself here. And now I'm, like, the only one that's not gonna be, like,
I
sleeping
think
over here.
that was the overthinking that you were making, because in my mind, I was more like, because my first thought was I would love to go sleep in that room because it's a bed, it's comfy, and I'm not gonna be sharing a couch with someone. So, and then we were like, oh wait, he's more new, so he should have the more comfortable place to sleep in.
Okay,
so
for me,
time.
it was like, damn, these guys think I'm a serial killer and everyone's gonna be sleeping in the same room except me. And it was not like it was boys and girls. No, it was like boys and girls in one room and me in the other room. That's when we started talking, okay? And I remember I was wearing this leather jacket to this little, like, getaway. And someone asks Sana, like, oh, what's your type? And she was like, oh, like, leather jacket, like, this, and that. And this girl was like, oh, just like Jack. And Sana just looks at me, and she goes, no, not like that. Let me show you a picture. And then she, like, pulls up the picture of, like, the oldest, like, grandpa I've ever seen in my life. Like, this, like, 60-year-old man with, like, gray hair. And I'm like, yes, you did.
Pinterest.
And I'm like, okay, buddy. You don't have to be more obvious than that.
What do you mean?
It was just, like, it's like if you asked me, like, someone asked me what was my type, and then I pulled this, like, I don't know, girl that looks nothing like you.
Oh, I see.
You know? I was like, okay, like, whatever. Like, we were not, like, I didn't have a crush on her at this point or anything. I just thought she was pretty.
Me too.
I thought I was pretty. Then, one of my friends, back in class, she's like, hey, like, we're gonna have a camping trip. It's just, like, me and two of my friends. Do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to come. So it's us four. But then one of these other guys told everyone, including Sana. There was a whole fight, okay? This is not relevant. There was a whole fight because my friend, she was like, this was supposed to be just the four of us, like a small little trip. Now, like, there's like 25 people coming. Like, what the fuck? And then they tried to hide it from me for some reason. like the other 3 people, because they didn't knew I was like the original 4th member. And I was like, guys, why are you hiding it from me? Like, I know you have already like 20 people, but I was the OG coming. And the guy was like, no, I didn't tell you. And I was like, yeah, but she told me. This other girl told me. So I was like coming originally. Like, I'm on the OG group chat. Like, what are we doing, guys? Regardless, we go on the camping trip, and everyone has a tent. And me, being the diva that I am, I was like, there's no way I'm sleeping on a tent in Canada's winter. Like, I'm gonna freeze my ass. I have no bed. I am sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
And then Sana was like, I'm sleeping in the car too.
Same, because it was so cold, so rainy.
It was freezing. It was wet.
Awful.
I was in the car and I was still freezing my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me, Sana, and some other girl in the car. It was so funny because this other girl, she had like night terrors. So Sana and I would be sleeping like on the car. And then this girl was sleeping, like it was me on the driving seat, Sana on the passenger seat, and then this girl on the back seat. And she had night terrors. And she would be sleeping. And she would be like, hamburger! And then
Literally, she would say hamburgers.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What did she say? Give me my what?
Something, I don't remember.
She was like, give me my pineapples or something like that. It was, sorry. It was so funny, but it was low-key scary. Like, we were like, is she possessed? Is she dying? Like, does she have the plague? What's happening?
Yeah, and the first day that I slept on the back, like the trunk, we folded the chairs and it was like a bed. She would pull the blanket out of me, like away from me. And then I was freezing. I was freezing so much. And then she's a strong girl. So she would hold on to this blanket like there's no tomorrow. And I was just like, and I was too lazy to wake up.
So she was still in your blanket?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And then the next day, I decided to sleep in the front next to you.
On that trip, I learned that Sana was reading a book from Colin Hoover, okay? It was...
It
ends with us. So, you always have to play the long game, guys. This is for everyone that doesn't know what to do. You always play the long game. Short game never works. Long game always works. So, what did I do? How am I gonna text this pretty girl every single day? Easy. You buy the same book she's reading. So then you read chapter 1 and you're like, yo, remember that book? I bought it. I just finished chapter 1. This is crazy. Like, I hate this character, or I don't like this, I like this. So then every day we had an excuse to talk to each other because I could just read a chapter and then text her about it. So then we started texting every day, started getting close, and eventually...
It was a very smart, long plan.
Yeah, because I am smart. Eventually, this friend that had the night terrors, she finds out I had a crush on her. It was so weird though. There was so many like signs from the universe. We would watch this girl on YouTube called Julissa, okay? And she would read
Julissa!
and she would read you tarot.
Shout out to Julissa YouTube, because she would put like these what do you call those?
It was like tarot reading.
Tarot reading that you choose like a crystal and basically not crystal.
So it's like here's 25 trinkets, choose one, and then you choose one, and then that's your reading.
It was insane.
Sana's favorite song was Como una Flor from Selena Quintanilla at the time. I pick my card, and the card says like Ed Sheeran, whatever. And then Julissa, this bitch, she grabs the card and she goes, this card is wrong. It's not an Ed Sheeran song. It's actually Como una Flor by Selena. That thing. By Selena Quintanilla. And I was like, first of all, this girl's not that famous. Like, how the fuck is she meant to be Ed Sheeran in this tarot reading? Like, what the fuck?
She's very famous.
Anyways, it was crazy.
Julissa, shout out to you. Your predictions were right. Actually, tonight I'm gonna listen to you.
So, my friend was there during this reading, and I think she put 2 and 2 together by that time. Because it's been like 5-6 months of like me and Sana hanging out, like every day.
In the friend group.
Yeah, in the friend group. So she asked me, like, do you have a crush on Sana one day at the beach? And I was like, yeah, I do. The fuck? Like, how do you know? She's like, I'm gonna help you out or try and like get information from you. At this point, I thought Sana had a crush on me, but I wasn't fully sure. This girl thought she was cooking. She was not. She was not cooking. She was making it really obvious that I had a crush on Sana. And she was like asking Sana, like, do you want him to kiss you? And Sana would be like, maybe. And she would come and be like, Sana says you have to kiss her today. And then I'm like, I don't think she did. Like, it was crazy. It was confusing for both of us. But she was trying to cook, so I appreciate the effort. Regardless, I had this whole plan out about our first kiss. I was gonna take her to this spot I found between buildings that had like the most beautiful view of the city, of all the lights and the ocean and whatever. I plan it out and I tell her, I'm gonna walk you home because this place was close to her bus stop. And she goes, actually, my dad wants me to be home. So I'm gonna take the other bus, the quick bus. And I'm like, no, like, come on, I'll walk you. Let's go to the other bus. The other bus is better, it's safer, it's nicer. And she's like, no, I wanna get home fast. No. Like, we're gonna go to the other bus. But anyways, this was the first time we hold hands and we walked up to her bus stop, the quick bus stop. But we didn't kiss because she didn't want to go to the actual bus stop that I had planned. And I spent days scouting.
Yes. You held hands?
Yeah, we did.
Really?
Yeah. You little slut.
I was.
Holding hands before dating. Crazy, guys. Crazy. The next day, I invited her to watch a movie. And we watched Matilda, okay?
For some reason.
Dude, it's a great movie. You've never watched it before. It was so good. Didn't you like it?
I did, but it's not like setting the mood.
Okay, you want me to put what? 50 Shades of Grey?
No. Something like a rom-com or...
Nah.
Like
That's
that.
cringe. Because then they kiss and they want me to kiss you while they're kissing. That's so weird.
That is, now that you say it.
I'd rather watch Miss Trunchbull throwing Matilda through the fucking piggy tails, if you ask me. I had a group chat with my other friends, and that group chat was the one without Sana, and that's the like where I would update my friends on what was happening.
I can't believe you guys opened the group chat for a crush you had.
Yeah, dude, we love the tea, okay?
Oh my God.
Anyways, so I was just on my phone purposely. And they were texting on the group chat like, what is happening? Did something happen? It was also the day of our graduation party, by the way. We just graduated our first program at BFS. She sees the text messages from the group chat and she goes, what is that group chat? And I'm like, oh, it's the group chat we have without you. And she goes, what? Like, she's so super upset. Like, what, do you have a group chat without me? Like, that's so mean. Like, what do you guys talk about in there? And I go, oh, we just talk about how I have a crush on you. Because I'm a smooth criminal.
And I didn't hear him.
Yeah, she didn't, because she ruined my smoothness. And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she was like, no, what did you say though? I didn't hear you. And I'm like, stop playing. Like, I know you heard. And she's like, huh? She was super like confused.
I was confused because how he said it was like, because I have a...
Okay, that's my
And I was
speech
like, what?
impediments, okay?
And then he was like...
That's when my accent was worse. After that, she's like, oh my god, what? Oh my god. You know? And I say, and I kiss you. Because she was like laying here, like this. Like her face was here. And she goes, I'm not kissing if we're not dating. And I'm like, okay then, like...
To be fair, it was my first relationship, my first kiss, or first anything. So I was like, I waited 20 years. I'm not gonna just kiss this guy, my first kiss, and
This guy?
let it turn out to be just nothing.
Okay, but I was like, we're not gonna date, like, right now. Like, we can go on another date, like, on a date if you want. And she goes, what's the point in that? Like, and I'm like, well, we can go on dates, I get to know each other more. And she's like, I don't see the point, let's just date right now. And I'm like, no, like, we have to go on dates and get to know each other and see if that's what we want. And she's like, that's pointless, like, let's just date right now. Like, why are you wasting my time like that? And I'm like, okay, fine. We can date. And she was like, okay, then you can kiss me, slut. So then she goes like this. And we go. And she's like, and I'm like, the fuck? Because, like, I've had girlfriends before, I've dated people before. So I was expecting, like a smooch, you know? And she was just like, you know? And then the whole day she was just like, she wanted kisses the whole day. And it was like, and it was so funny, so funny. We had a party bus, okay? And in this party bus, that was for a graduation party, like, was the same night. And my whole plan was, I have to kiss her before the party bus. But it's gonna be so awkward if we're at the party bus and everyone's drunk making out with each other and then we're just there like... And I don't want my first kiss with her to be at the party bus with everyone drunk, you know? We go to the party bus and she's like the most innocent, sweet little girl ever. Like, that's how she acts. She's all bubbly. And we get to the party bus and everyone's dancing, everyone's drinking. And I just, like, we're all like really close because there's not much space. And then this guy starts like, no, sorry. This guy, it doesn't matter. Two of our friends or peers started making out with each other. And it was like a shock. Like, these guys never even talked before. Like, It was crazy.
It was
so I point at her and I'm like, look, what the fuck? And then she doesn't understand me. And she like turns around and starts like grinding on me, like full on twerking like a bad bitch. And I'm like there, like my respectful little boy was like like what the fuck? Like, what do I do? So I just stood there like this. And I was like, this feels weird. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful. And Sana was there like...
I was all like...
Yes, you were. And I was there like, I cannot look. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to anything. And she was like... Crazy. Crazy. Wild. Your mom's gonna watch this video. Anyways, that's how we met, guys. You're blushing and you're doing your peaks because you're nervous.
Mom, if you're seeing this, don't see this.
Just apologize.
I'm sorry in advance.
Anyways.
I'm still innocent.
Thank you guys so much for watching. That was all for today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Peace.